Hello, everybody. This is Reginald Green. This is the Better Late Than Never podcast. Today we have.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm David Almansan.
Hey, I'm Cody Valayo.
Hi, I'm your second host, Adam Ganoon.
And this is Wyatt Fernandez.
Our moderator. Okay, well, today, guys, we are going to be going over the topic, sorry about this.
The resiliency in science.
In a global society.
As my tongue-tying friend could not say.
Okay, so first thing that I would like to go over in the resiliency in science is, have you guys noticed how uninformed people are about the vaccine nowadays?
Right, yeah, you have a good point. There's so many people that
Are miseducated or not educated at all.
Yeah, and I think it's been kind of like a trend, like throughout this entire pandemic. Even at the beginning, people were very confused about it.
it's also got a big thing to do with social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. All that can just spread
Like wildfire.
rumors and spread all that like wildfire.
Yeah,
As everyone knows, the masks are the government's way of submitting us, and the vaccines are to put a chip in us. That's a joke, by the way.
yeah, of course it better be. Yeah, but I would say it's been very rampant. Like I said, since the beginning of this entire thing, people have been going crazy over saying that the government's trying to do something to us. And one thing I heard that was pretty interesting that someone had made a joke about was that the vaccine puts 5G in your blood. So that was very interesting. I saw a comment under that someone had posted under that post that person had said it, and they were like, "Hey, I live in the middle of nowhere. If that vaccine puts 5G in my blood, I'll take it because it's better than the internet I get out here."
That'd be pretty useful. Huh?
It would be pretty useful if we're gonna be honest. Okay,
No, 5G gives you cancer.
that's also been something that came up a lot.
There's a lot of ignorant voices that have been given a platform in our current society.
Yes, this is our smart man Adam. He always has the right things. So you guys hear another interesting thing about this vaccine and stuff is you guys hear about how which virus was it? The J&J vaccine.
Oh yeah.
How it was causing blood
Blood
clots and
clots,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah. I heard about that. I talked with one of my friends, my teacher, former teacher, and she said that the issue was not with the vaccine itself. It was with a manufacturing plant at the Baltimore plant that they manufactured the J&J vaccine. Something went wrong. But knowing people these days, they're gonna look at it and be like, "Whoa, look at this! The vaccine is very dangerous."
Yeah. Oh, well, while you said that, our one of our verifiers here is going to search it up while you're saying that. But another thing that I think is pretty important about it was the entire process of it. I think people don't understand that because some people were talking about how wow, this is because the vaccine wasn't given the proper time to go. Like people kept mentioning how polio took years for his vaccine to get up, or how X vaccine took forever for it to finally get one, and how it took them less than I think 9 months, if I'm correct. Someone verified me on that one. It's 9 months ish for them to even get this vaccine out, and I think that has something to do with it. I think one of us should have some info when it comes to the difference between normal policy for producing a vaccine and the emergency which we're going through right now.
Yeah. Right now I'm actually on the FDA website, and it shows an image of the different processes that the FDA goes through when they're approving, when it's regular approval process compared to emergency approval. The regular approval process, it seems a lot. It seems like they're taking their time with it more, whereas the emergency process, it's much more fast paced. They're producing the vaccines as they're testing it. That's what it seems like. Whereas the regular approval times, they're testing and then approving, then producing some more. So it seems like with us right now, we were in that emergency authorization process. They were testing and producing at the same time, and then they decided to approve it.
That's nice to know. Well, at least we know that at least it was most of the vaccines work. It was just that so far we've only been able to see that the J&J was the only one that put us at any risk. So at the least this entire process wasn't that negative. Wyatt, you have any opinions on the different vaccines? I know didn't you get vaccinated recently?
I did get vaccinated. Well, the problem is that all children, I can only get the Moderna, no, not the Moderna, the Pfizer, right? So a lot of people who are worried about Johnson Johnson are really like all the adults, and it does concern me because a lot of people have, a lot of sources have been saying that now J&J has spent like not that very long developing their vaccine compared to other distributors like Moderna and Pfizer. So it is a little concerning when I heard that J&J had caused some blood clots in some women.
Yeah, it was very interesting to hear that. I think that was last week of one, right?
It says here from the New York Times that one woman actually died.
Oh, that is
From
From the J&J.
Yeah.
There were 6 who died from complications. They developed a very rare blood clot because of it.
yeah.
It's crazy.
So, well, I guess we should hope that wish those families good luck, and it's very,
It's
Very unfortunate.
very unfortunate to even lose a family member, especially when Corona going out. Even more people are losing their lives.
Especially from a vaccine, something that's supposed to
Yeah.
help you.
Yeah,
They think they're safe now, but turns out like the thing they're supposed
there's
to
still
save
some,
them.
there's still some
Yeah.
risk to it.
Yeah.
But I guess that's just some of the unfortunate things that happen. We've already, how many deaths have there been? 500? Over 500K?
500,000.
Yeah.
Over 500K? God. Yeah, and that's just in the past year. So many people have died. But fortunately, these vaccines are coming out.
They seem to be working.
Most of them are working. We haven't, unfortunately, unlike the normal process where we get to put them through multiple trials, we don't get to do that now since we're in such a dire need of them. I'm pretty sure.
There is no time to do a trial and error
Yeah.
at the moment.
But
Right.
they're still very good vaccines. Like they did do a lot of testing beforehand.
No, yes, they've done a lot of testing.
Yeah.
One of the practices is that they do like at least like 3,000 or 30,000 people before they distribute. So, which is also kind of concerning because when you're distributing to millions of people, right? So you won't catch those side effects like J&J vaccine or those blood clots.
Yeah.
So it is important to like still take in some like risks. But yeah, there are some really good vaccines. In my opinion, Pfizer, I think has one of the best vaccines. One of
Yeah.
the best, even though it is 2-dose.
Yeah,
I think
and it's
that-
also like I think right now in Houston it's at low supply if I'm right, and then I think we
Oh,
have to
really?
wait. Yeah, I think if I'm correct, we have to wait till last week it was 2 weeks, so now 1 week to even get the Pfizer because they're running low on them. And I think
Oh dang.
like the other ones are still up, like Moderna.
Yeah, because I think they're all trying to get their kids vaccinated first, and
Yeah.
so they're running out.
Yeah, because again, there's only so many vaccines. And like,
Yeah.
how many people are in Houston?
Like 4
Or yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Like 6 million, I think. I don't
yeah.
know.
So like
Houston's big.
yeah,
Yeah.
Houston's humongous.
I think we should also talk about the scientists behind the vaccine a little bit. The amount of patience and resilience that they've had to go through to create this vaccine within what, like 9 months.
You know,
It's-
it's that it really shows you how just strong when everyone finally puts their heads together that we can do wonderful things.
Yeah.
Like unfortunately, it took a vaccine to bring us together, and also
true.
unfortunately, after
A
this
lot of
vaccine,
deaths.
it took us a bunch of deaths,
Yeah.
and then after this entire pandemic's over, it's gonna be back to each other's throat, unfortunately.
Yeah, but I mean, the fact of the matter is, we made a vaccine. We made multiple vaccines for a virus. In 9 months, the process that normally takes years, right? It took them like 4 years to get an Ebola vaccine out. In 9 months, because the world was able to come together and identify that, hey, we need to stop this together. And the technology used is never used before, especially in the Pfizer and the Moderna, the mRNA technology. It's never been used before. And because of all the research that's gone through with the COVID vaccine, they now are looking into the uses of mRNA treatments for cancer. And that really shows, like, when we come together, we can really do great things, discover new things that'll help us not only now, but in our future.
It's very good.
Well, everyone, that's gonna be it for the
Better late than never podcast.
yeah, better late than never podcast.
Thanks for listening.
thanks for listening, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.
All right.